So technology has always been sort of the foundation on which I have worked. We have to be relevant to the people, to the society, and that's the only way I think we have survived 100+ years. Very excited for the future, and I know you and your company are at the forefront of this.
When I listen to about what GE's thought process is and their strategy is, it's very fascinating because it's essentially a 100-year-old company that is far more than just being relevant today, right? It goes from understanding tech to embracing and then pushing it forward. So I think probably just to sort of wind off this interview, I want to understand how GE views different technologies like AI, ML. How does it evaluate, and how do you see it all coming together in a workplace, or let's say a mine of the future, or a solar plant of the future?
No, I think that's a great question, and I'll go back to our founder Thomas Edison, who I think was one of the greatest inventors. And what he talked about is I look for what people need, and then I go and try to invent it. I think GE has always been driven by that sort of mantra, because we have to be relevant to the people, to the society, and that's the only way I think we have survived 100+ years. And I think there are other companies, there are other examples where companies have survived, but it's really you have to pay attention to what the customers are looking for, what the society is looking for, what the industries are looking for, because I think you have to stay relevant, you have to adapt, you have to leverage technology to make that change. I think the future is fascinating, Gokul, if I may use that word, because you have technologies like drones. So when you look at a future of, let's say, a solar power plant, or in case of power, the entire electricity value chain, you will have large monitoring and diagnostic centers, which are where technologies like drones and sensors are being used and are being deployed, where you will know what your generation assets are doing, how quickly they are degrading. You can take corrective actions. The generation will be smoothly connected to transmission and distribution, where we will be getting forecasting data, where we'll be getting weather data, and so we'll be able to predict accurately how the supply of electricity is behaving, what the demand looks like. There will be smart grids and smart cities already deployed, so we will know how we can efficiently manage the demand and how supply and demand can be managed well. Again, this will be people sitting in control centers, looking at the data. There will be autonomous way of analyzing the data, autonomous way of recommending actions, but at the end of the day, people will be taking those actions. And then if I take this downstream to people who are using, you are already seeing things like Siri and Alexa, and how we'll be moving into an autonomous world. I do see future where drones are delivering e-commerce, food, and things like that. So as I said, I think more integrated world where data is being generated, a lot of the data is being used, but again in a seamless way, and where inefficiencies are taken out more and more using the technologies, but done in a way that's more supervised, where we are paying attention to things like reskilling. So we are taking the society and communities along with the technological change. But I'm very excited for the future, and I know you and your company are at the forefront of this.